Okay, this is a popular trunk that is sold from mopeds. I mounted it to my bicycle, and of course you can see that I had to mount it back from the seat so the lid would open all the way to be able to put groceries or whatever in there. This one, I don't believe this is a reflector, but it is a red lens, so if you had a way to put a light in there, that'd be great. You'll notice this has a red button on the bottom of it. Got the key in it. You turn the key from vertical, you turn it to the right, clockwise, to unlock it. Now it's metal on metal in there, the latch is, so it might be hard to turn. A little bit of lithium grease or something might help. And notice that doesn't open when you turn the key and pull up on the lid. What you have to do, I realize it's hard to see, is you have to put your finger under here, pull that up, and then lift and pull this piece back so that the lid will lift. I've just got my thermal bag and grocery bag and my lock in there, but you can see down in here that this piece is what latches, and when it's latched, that's why you have to lift up on it to pull it away so the lid will open. Also, come under here, this is the quick release button. This releases it from the quick release frame down here. Unfortunately, I can't show you me doing that because it takes two hands to do it. I'll be right back. Okay, I have it off of the quick release frame mount, which is pretty straightforward. There's a cover that goes on here, and I'll show you that. It's just this little piece right here. Goes on right here, but I wanted that off so I could show you basically how I had that mounted to a piece of wood, which is mounted to that frame thing I got from Kmart that broke. At least it didn't break in the main part, but the side pieces broke off. So I have this securely mounted there, and you can just put this on there. I don't really care about having it on there. It's just little tabs, as you can see, that hold it on, if it would focus. So I'm going to leave that off for right now. Alright, so here is where the problem is with a lot of these. This ramps down and has a slot so it will hook right here. This metal piece, I'm sorry, the metal piece is what hooks into this. The problem was that this tab extended out too far, and I had to grind it down about 1/8 of an inch because this is a very strong spring that you have to push down on that. I couldn't really find a way to get around that, so I just ground that down. It does take some effort to push that in, enough to release, push that tab back to release the quick release on that bracket there. So what I would suggest is, if you buy one of these, don't just take it back. If you have a little Dremel tool, then go ahead and cut down that, grind it down, or cut down that metal tab right there. I'm sorry if it's out of focus, so that you can take care of that and the quick release will work. I mean, you can still use the trunk and open the lid and all that without the quick release if that's the way you want to do it, but what I'm suggesting is grind that down so that you can take that inside with you if you want. If you keep anything valuable, you can take it down to the beach or the lake, wherever you're going, so you don't have to worry about somebody ripping it off. So to close it, make sure that the lid is fully closed. Push down and lift up until you hear it snap, and then bring it down. Now, because this takes two hands to do, there's a lot of spring tension here, I'm going to have to use one hand to push this down, while the other hand is going to use to turn the key in a counterclockwise position to lock it, and I'll be right back. Now, obviously, because this is locked, I will not be able to mount it to the quick release frame. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it again, mount it back to the frame, and be right back. And the way this hooks in is the two tabs right there go into the two slots that you see. So that secures it. You push it forward and down, and in my case I push in the button while I'm doing that. Now, I will say that you can get it down into the quick release. If you've got strong fingers, you can grab underneath the frame, push the button, and then push it down in. I thought you could. Well, looks like it took two hands. Alright, so it's still unlocked, and you're going to have to push that forward with one hand while you turn the key counterclockwise with the other hand to lock it. And that's how you solve the problem of getting this bad boy secured. And that little metal piece that needs to be ground down is mostly what's going to cause your problems with this unit. So if you have a friend with a Dremel tool or something that can get that piece ground down, you're good to go. Have a great day.